Okay, just thought it'd be nice to share what the day looks like right now in Valencia, Spain. So I decided to do something that I don't know that I've done in probably a year, which is to just simply go live with no agenda, just sharing what I'm seeing in the moment, what I'm living in the moment. Okay, let me see if I can. So much sun on the screen. Let me see if I can turn the camera around, and this way you guys can actually see what I see as I'm just walking along one of the beaches. Okay. It's considered a little bit of overcast today, but it's actually pretty sunny, as it is most of the time here. And the weather is beautiful. And up to maybe, I think maybe 87, 88 today. It's going to be really nice. It's breezy. And I might go out on the sand for a little while today and just relax and chill. I'll do a quick spin around. Yeah. Okay, if anybody wants to join me on this live and ask any questions, um, I'll try to see the screen. There is a lot of sun on my screen, but I'll try to respond in real time. I know it's a lot going on back at home. Uh, yeah, try to keep the stress levels low. Okay, let's see. I can't even see if anybody's joining. Let me see if I can scan. I think I see someone saying good morning. Good morning to you. Let's see. Can hardly see. But yeah, this is a day in the life in Valencia. I don't really have anything to do today. I finally seems like it's been a minute since I've had a Saturday where I really just have nothing to do. Not to say that I don't have things to do. I have things to do. I just choose not to, just to keep the agenda clear today. And I just got on the bus and took the bus down to the beach. That's all. I'm just letting the day take me wherever it takes me. You know, a lot of 2025. That's the way I like to live, honestly. But a lot of 2025 has been, lots of travel, lots of work, and it's time to. We're in what, fourth quarter, 2025. It's time to bring it back down. Just bring it back down and get a little more balance. It's not all about just work, 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 right? So, if anybody has joined since I just started since I started the live, I'm just taking you on a walk with me, trying to be respectful of people who don't need to be on camera, don't want to be on camera, or it's just, just respectful when I'm out in public, when I am filming. I know we all see it online. Everybody is like, you know, it's, when you're in the public, you can be filmed. But you also have to be mindful. You have to be mindful when you're in other countries to be respectful. Um, their customs and and their right to privacy. So when I'm doing things like this, like now where I'm just, out in the general public and I'm taking you for a walk, I don't want to put the camera in anyone's face. I think that's disrespectful. So if it looks like I'm zigzagging across this boardwalk, it's because I am just trying to be respectful of people. And I'm going to try to look at this screen. Of course, there's so much sun on it. Let me see if I can get in some shade here or something so I can see if there are any questions or see who's joined. Let's see. Uh, oh, God, it's so hard to see in the sun. Hi, guys. Hi there. Good morning. Good morning. Hola. Glad you joined. Glad you joined. So, yeah. All right. So I'll spin the camera back around. You guys don't want to see me. You want to see what I'm seeing, right? There you go. There you go. Palm waters, of course. Volleyball, restaurants. Yeah. Oh, Trumpo. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, paella, Valencia is known for paella. A lot of people think, I'm going to pause right here. A lot of people think that Barcelona is like the place that paella is known for, but actually, I believe it originated here in Valencia. Okay, so let's chat a bit, shall we? Okay, I cannot tell if anybody is here with me. I can't hardly see, but let me spin around. Um, you know, I've been coming back and forth here to Spain for many years now, and I know when it comes to the popular places for people to settle down in, you know, Spain definitely makes the list because it covers a lot of what's important to us, right? And since Spain makes the list, then that means Barcelona is it's usually Barcelona, right? But I gotta tell you, the more I started visiting places that were not as popular as a tourist destination, I started liking Spain even more and more and more. So, yes, I have my feet to the ground and I'm attached to Costa del Sol. Yes, I am. you know, yes, I have a special place in my heart for Barcelona. But I actually decided to settle in Valencia. Valencia is like in between the two. Um, and it's like a perfect location to me because it is in between the two and it's not a tourist trap and it's so different from what you may expect because you constantly hear about Madrid and Barcelona, even Granada, which Granada is awesome. Um, I think I could easily live in Granada as well, but I think one of the things when it came down to it for where I was going to decide to settle, one of the things was, believe it or not, it's the view that you are seeing right now. It's the proximity to the beach, it's the proximity to water. Um, Granada is more mountainous, is more inward. So, Valencia, this is considered the beach that we're at right now. The beach that we're at right now. Oh, let me spin this around. I forgot you're looking at me. Let me just so that you can see that's where we were, um, the direction we came from. Yeah, I'd rather you look at this view that I'm seeing as opposed to me. So let's keep the camera that way. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, I like the proximity to water, to the beach. Um, this is considered, I would call this a city beach. Okay, a city beach, just like if you're in the States, is a where you could take a bus, a city bus, city train, or whatever, excuse me, and get to the beach. I would consider that a city beach. Is close proximity to anywhere in the city, and you can take mass transit to get to it. Valencia is loaded with beaches. Well, Spain is loaded with beaches, right? I think it has the most beaches of all European countries. Um, so Spain in general is just loaded with beaches. And Valencia, oh my gosh. So, what would be fun to do is to just take you on, just keep going live and go to all the different beaches so that you can see the differences because they all have, they're all so different, very, very different. Okay. But yeah, I would call this a city beach. This one is, oh God, what's the name of this one? Think, Arnitha. Uh, oh God, and I know I'm gonna botch this up when I say it. I believe it's La Malvarosa, I believe it's called. That's the boardwalk and the beach that we are looking at right now. Okay, yeah. So guys, let's see here. Let me see if I can read some things here. How's the heat? Uh, the heat is not overwhelming this time of year. It's September. Um, it's still going, not, I wouldn't say it's hitting 90, but it's still going up to 90. Today's going to be like 87. Sunny, Valencia is sunny most days out of the year. So um, the weather is consistent, sort of like Southern California weather, just consistent sunshine every day, not a whole lot of rain. Um, we're going to be expecting some rain coming up, I think, in the coming weeks. We're going to be going into October. So I would anticipate um, some rain, but consistent weather, not overwhelming heat. It really is a perfect combination, in my opinion, of summer sunshine, living without sweltering, without feeling like you're just melting. you know, because some places just you just feel like you're. No, I'm on the phone. No, 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 no need. hmm Um, so yeah, I think it's perfect because I'm definitely a sun girl. I need the sun. I need the sun like I need the air. But I don't want to feel like it's not Vegas heat. I can tell you that because I've lived in Vegas, and it's definitely not Vegas heat. Whew, child. Vegas heat. Vegas has some days that made me rethink life. Oh my goodness gracious. Let me see. The sun is on here. Let's see if I can see any more questions. Uh, yeah, I will tell you, those of you who may have, you know what? It's like I see some shades down there, like going down towards the beach. I wonder if it's like some kind of dining or something down there. I need to go down there. I haven't been down there. Anyway, anyway, for those of you who, let's get up and walk some more. For those of you who have Spain on your list to come and be a digital nomad or expat too, I will tell you this: it is still very doable. Okay, there has been changes in 2025. The biggest changes. Oh, this place must be good. They got a line. El Trumpo Paella House. They must be good. Um, I will tell you the biggest changes that I have seen is in the area of the short-term housing. Short-term housing laws have changed, and these realtors have to adhere to the laws, and they are trying to push back on the Airbnbs of the world because the Airbnbs really upset the balance of of the rental market. And if you have too many Airbnbs in the central locations, it also takes inventory off of the market from the locals. And I don't know about you, but I can appreciate so much a country that values its locals. I just appreciate that. It does not bother me that I may have to jump through a few more hoops because they're making changes that are good for its citizens. Does not bother me at all. And I knew that change was really coming last year when I was in Grenada and I was meeting with a couple of realtors in Grenada, and they were telling me the process. Oh, there's like the medical for the beach. Um, they were telling me, that it wasn't going to be as easy to find rentals. And when I say rentals, I'm not talking about like vacationing for a week or two. I'm talking about 3 months, 3 to 6 months, 6 months to a year. That's what I'm talking about. They were just telling me that it wasn't going to be as easy because they were in the midst of all these legal changes, and that's just the direction things were going in. So, 2025, fast forward. Let's see, comparison. Let's see. I would say 2020, 2019. You could have done a short-term rental, um, 3 to 6 month rental, putting down, if you're going with a local realtor, not talking Airbnb, right? Putting down 1 month security, right? 1 month security. Now, be prepared because the short-term rentals are required. You're not staying that long. As a matter of fact, if you go to apply at a lot of places that are like 2 and 3 month rentals, it's just like the whole fee up front. Put in like 3, 4 months and beyond. 2 month security is the move. Okay, is the ask. Um, their agreements have changed. Like the entire process, the entire legal process of short-term rentals have changed in Spain. Okay, now you can still go if you can find. You can still go with the Airbnbs and avoid the upfront security. I, from the very beginning, always dealt with local realtors. And from the very beginning, I when I did a rental in Barcelona, I did it with a local realtor and I had to put up security. I got that security back in about 2 weeks. Full. I got the security back. So into an issue in getting my security back. Now, because I like to do what I call slow travel, I like dealing with local companies because I'm also looking at it in a way that I'm building relationships. Because I'm not, when I started this whole digital nomadic journey, I did it sort of with the mindset of looking for places. Well, not every place that I went to, I was doing this, but yeah, just looking for places that felt good, that felt like home, places that I could stay and really live in. And I like being able to go back to a place and having people that I could, call on and companies that I've already dealt with. I like building the relationships. Okay. So you got to do what feels right for you because it is a big chunk of money that goes out with this big ass now with the 2 month security. Okay. What else has changed is if you are, oh, let me see if I have any questions on here. Let me see here. Was looking at Seville and Madrid, scouting France in January and February, then make a decision. Yeah. Um, I got a question for you because honestly, my nose hasn't been really to the ground on France. France France definitely comes up on the short list and for a lot of reasons, good reasons. Um, but what the heck is going on in France right now with the unrest? I've seen some things on social media, don't know if it's current or something old because again, I just really haven't looked into what the heck is happening. Madrid, heck yeah, Seville, heck yeah. Seville and Madrid are two two completely different environments, completely and utterly different. So, know thyself, know what you're looking for, because Madrid and Seville are two different worlds. So that's a big stretch, Seville or Madrid, you know. Uh, it's only strikes that was one day. Oh, okay. Okay. All righty. Because it's a lot circulating on social media. And again, I just hadn't looked into it. Okay. Yeah, France hits a lot of points. France hits a lot of points, you know, a lot of points. You know what? I just hot off the presses. Hot off the presses. Just did this yesterday. If you go to And let me get this right. When I tell you I just created this yesterday, I just created it yesterday. Go to compass.ryldigitalvault.com. Compass.ryl. There's more. You know what? I think I'm shifting gears because there's more, like the huts or whatever the chair. I think that's just where people are sitting. I don't think it's any dining or anything. It's just a place to chill, which is really cool because I've been seeing it periodically as I'm walking. It's really cool. Anyway, um, compass.ryldigitalvault.com. It's something that I am testing out, playing with. I just did it yesterday, so it's not even 24 hours done. It's supposed to be a tool to help you narrow down your top 3 countries. Okay. Um, Check it out. Give me some feedback. Give me some feedback. Tell me what you think. Tell me what could be better. Tell me, yeah, just give me feedback. Alrighty. Um, let's see here. Let's see here. I just wish I could see in this sun. The sun is just really fighting. Okay. Yeah, so again, I have no plans today. I'm just out here walking. I'm actually going to, it's a couple of areas. I just wanted to start my day looking at some water. Um, Going down to the beach if I feel like it. If not, I have in mind today just to go to a few neighborhoods. Um, I am torn right now. Not torn. I guess uh, I'm interested in the real estate market here, rental and sale. I want to know like um, what the whole real estate market is like here. So I want to start looking at some places, and I'm going to be looking for a long term, probably a long term rental for myself. Because right now I'm in a short term. I mean, yeah, I could stay here for a year, but I don't want to. My goal is to stay in the apartment that I'm in, to stay for only. I like to move out by the end of the year. It's really cute. It's really cute. Um, which just dawned on me. In the community, they now have a live feature, and I was going to test it out today. I actually put up a poll, um, asking if anybody wanted to go live with me today from an apartment. I was going to share the apartment, and it just dawned on me that I walked out the door this morning and didn't even check to see if I had any responses. So when I finish this live, I'm going to have to log in and see. Maybe just give them a different line if I'm not there, because I'm probably not going to be going home no time soon. Yeah, yeah, it's so nice. I'm going to look for something to drink, and I'm going to just continue to walk around. Let's continue to walk. If you want to keep walking with me, I didn't line up to see any apartments today. Oh, and you know another thing about, you know how Europe is. Europe got all these beaches, but all the beaches don't have good sand, in my opinion. Okay, neither does the beaches in the U.S. But the sand here is cool to walk on. You can see it's not pebbly. It's not grainy and pebbly. You know. Yeah, I hate the beaches that just ugh, got more rock than anything. Well, I mean, well, it depends on, like if it's flat like this and it's rocky, it's not good. But if you like, I'll take you to another beach that has, all the big rocks and the caves and whatever. We'll go check that out. That's different. That's different. Yeah. hmm Yeah. I was trying to move the camera right quick because I realized I was walking next to the public bathroom, and someone was coming out. I didn't want to invade their privacy. Yeah. Those apartments there got nice views. I think a view of the water is awesome. That's why I like Costa del Sol, because the views in Costa del Sol are just amazing. This restaurant is packed too. These restaurants are packed. So I don't think it's gonna be hard if I want to eat down here finding a place. I'm not hungry now. Okay, see more of those. What I like is that you have people and groups, but it's not overly crowded. It's still a lot of empty space too if you want to be to yourself. That's what I like. In terms of long-term apartment looking, no, I don't think I'm going to be on this end, only because there's other neighborhoods that are a little further in the city that I really do like that I'm going to look in, and if they're not going to give me an ocean view. But it's nothing but a few minutes away. And going live like this is not something I normally do, but I will do if you guys want me to. You just gotta let me know. Let me see. Turn the camera around. Hi again. Hi again. Okay, I'm gonna spin it back around. Okay, here we go. hmm Yeah, it's not too. I'm not gonna go in the sand right now. Actually, you know what I should have done? I I should have worn my other flip flops. Let me show you. If you can see, I got these flip flops on. I got my blingy blingy flip flops on. I should have worn my plain ones because honestly, I'm not gonna mess these up. These are my faves. These are my faves. So I'm not gonna mess them up. And hey guys, I I think I'm getting ready to come off of this live because I'm gonna take the bus to another community. And I maybe I'll share that community too. Let me look to see if any more questions came up. Let's see if I can. I got so much glare on the screen. All right, I can't see shit. I can't see a daggone thing. All right, I'm gonna end this live, and how about I just catch up with you a little later? Okay. All righty. Ciao.